Let's go. Let me know if this sound is too loud for you guys.
Sentinel Jue saved us from the morass of wars. It embodies the hope of our people.
Did anyone else think that was weird? Or was it just me? Like this snow is not moving like at all. And I thought, wait, is my computer like bugging up or something?
It embodies the hope of our people.
But I'm hearing the sounds like, and then she's moving here, and then suddenly everything falls. Like everything that wasn't even in like on the tree. Like if it was just a tree thing, I could understand it. But like everything that was in the air as well was frozen in space. Yeah, time was frozen. I think it's intentional. I thought it was a still image as well. I was worried about that.
Is Jinzhou's future.
It's intentional? Okay.
And its past.
That is getting taken out of context. Sorry, I know for a fact it's going to get taken out of context.
Mirrors. That of Jinzhou's.
Imagine walking through that in heels. I love the angles and the way the focus on lighting is really good. God. Wrecked. Getting absolutely wrecked. And like they're mixing like 2D animation here with the 3D here. That's really interesting. I like that. Okay, we've got the dragon flying above. Disintegrated. And she's got like scales on her cheeks. That's a really cool looking dragon. Like Jue. I've seen this as well. Yeah, this is very similar to what we saw with Rover as well. The exact same pose. Guys, can you see the detail in the skin here? Like, that is really intricate. Like this shine here. I know I'm in the way kind of a little bit there, but like this detail in like the texture of the skin is really, really good. Nice transition.
Are you still with me?
Changli, let's go!
Our Central Secretariat has ratified.
She sounds amazing.
This ceremony with Sentinel Jue will be the final step.
I kind of wish she sounded a little bit older, maybe just me, but she sounds good.
Scars from battle beneath the crescent.
I know you will. But remember, you have a long way to go. Now, stay focused.
I wish they would like sync up the lip movements to the individual languages. That would have been a lot better, but I guess that's asking too much. That was a real good transition. That was very smooth.
In the wake of war, the populace suffer. A leader must unite.
She's climbing up to the mountain to meet the Dragonborn. Okay, not gonna lie, the population here looks really flat and 2D. that stands out. Like everything that's shown up so far looks really, really good. But like right now, these people seem so flat. They're not even looking at her. They're looking like this way. They're looking down here. They're not even. Yeah, they seem flat. But like everything else so far, again, this might be a bit of a nitpick, but it stands out. It stands out.
And join our sacred duty to defend the
Okay, now they
city
look better.
and its folk with honor and fervency.
Okay. That's a really nice looking cloak. She.
The rite has concluded.
So no, I'll get into
From
these.
this moment on, you will be Jinzhou,
You will be Jinshi.
the new magistrate of Jinzhou.
Yeah, you see her wielding her sword?
As fate
Again, no. Oh, sorry. Like, the detail in the skin here, the lighting. I love lighting details. It's just so. Her original name was Shi.
has decreed.
And that's actually more explicit in the Japanese version, from what I've seen.
Jinshi
Jinshi.
will serve your will.
Nice. That was cool. That was really nice. Yeah, and actually, this is going into what I've said on stream before about Jinshi. Like, for those that have been in the stream before, when I was going through the kanji of particularly to do with Jinshi and also Changli as well. I was going to make a video about the breaking down the kanji of both Jinshi and Changli, but I didn't want to do that specifically because I knew for a fact that I was right, and not because I'd seen leaks, because I hadn't. Because I had put this theory together, and I put this theory together and into words well before the leaks about Changli and what type she is and that sort of thing. People in chat, and like I've seen on Twitter as well, the leaks came out, and it made its way into my eyes. Let's put it that way. And I thought I found out, like, oh yeah, I'm completely right. When I was going through the kanji breakdown of Jinshi and Changli, I made note to say that the first kanji in Jinshi is the same kanji as the kanji in Jinzhou. And I thought, okay, there's a strong connection there. It's in Japanese that kanji is read as ima, or sometimes as kon. Like, her name in Japanese is Konshi. So I said right from the start that there was going to be a like, even though I know she's the magistrate of Jinzhou, I said no. There's a deeper meaning to that. There's them having the exact same kanji in their name. There's a deeper meaning to that. And the second kanji in Jinshi's name, the shi sound, is actually the another form of the second kanji in Meicho. The second kanji in Wuthering Waves, Meicho, this second kanji is read as shio. And the other version of shio, this is one version of the kanji, and this is another version of kanji. And this version of the kanji is the second kanji in Jinshi's name. So they've got the first kanji, which is the first kanji in the name of Jinzhou, and the second name of the kanji is the same kanji that's used in the name of Wuthering Waves, just an alternate form, meaning tides or waves. So I said right from the start, there's a really strong, Jinshi is going to be a really, really integral part to the story, especially to the Jinzhou area. That's why I didn't make a video about the kanji breakdown for those two characters, because I knew for a fact I was so right that people would say, "Oh, you only know that because you're looking at leaks." I'm like, no, I was going out of my way to not look at leaks and to actively ignore what I had seen. I had put my theories into words before the leaks even came out. And I knew for a fact that if I put that out there, people saying, "Oh, you're just looking at leaks, aren't you? You're just looking at leaks." I didn't. I'm just right. Right, let's watch the Japanese version now. The title of this in English is As Fate Has Decreed. The Japanese title for this is Past and Present, but they're making a specific note about as we watch through the video, we get a comparison between the past and the present, but also with the present, the kanji being present, which is the one that's in Jinshi's name, or in Konshi's name, is... That's her kanji. That's why it's there. So I actually want to break down a little bit further what her name eventually means after we go through this. I'm wondering how they got to kaku, whereas in It's translated as Jue in English. I think Jue is the English pronunciation of the Chinese version of that kanji, whereas kaku means like horn or point or acute angle. The title of this video is Konjaku, which means past and present, whereas in the English title is As Fate is Decreed. So in my opinion, there's actually more in the name, in the Japanese name, and I'm guessing it's in the Chinese name as well, but there's more in the Japanese name compared to the English.
Okay.
So, Konshu, that's Jinzhou, Konshu, and her name is Konshi. Again, very, very similar. And Kaku is the name. Kaku is Jue, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, Jue and Jinzhou. There's a bit of like fire floating through her eyes there, if you saw. Got that hand. It's reddish. I guess that's just blush. That's just blush, I'm guessing, from the cold, in my opinion. Yeah, definitely a nice detail. Like, imagine seeing, like, because we know that this baby here is Jinshi. Like, I'm guessing the person that was covering her is her mother. Imagine looking at your mother and seeing your mother like disintegrate before your eyes. That'd be terrifying. Just saying. Yeah, though I mentioned that before. Like, she's got the scales on her cheeks. There's also some on her arms as well. There, yeah, that there. Is this made in-game engine? I don't think so. Again, that's the symbol for Spectro. Yeah, the transition from the small hand to the big hand. Is it in the engine? Really? Because that looks more edited, like more separately. Is Jue gonna be Spectro? Most likely. Sit. So, one second. Let's just go again. Let's just listen to the name. So, the kanji by itself, it's like se. Se. Okay. That's her name. Are you okay? Chanli's. Sorry, she sounds like Yae Miko. Fuck. Oh my god, she sounds good. Like, she's got the whole Yae Miko vibe going on. Oh, sorry. Guys. The English version was nice. This is fine. Sorry, Chanli. Oh, hell yeah. Do you see Chanli's tracer mark though? Oh, where it is? The tacit mark? You're damn right I'm looking at that real closely. For reasons. Oh, she sounds so good. She's in for the money rolls. Oh, I'm gonna have to like listen to more. Via Japanese synergy. What, Chanli? Yeah. Yeah, but she sounds completely different to Jean. This one's more like she's yeah, more like Tamamo, yeah. Jean is more like big sister. This is mommy type vibes. Kind of got the Ara vibe. Literally wife material. Same, not same V as Yae Miko, no. But she's got the same kind of vibe going on. This is too loud for you? I love that reflection in the eyes. Shit. Excuse me. Just. I'm admiring the earrings. The earrings are really big. They're very sizable earrings. I think those earrings need to be examined in close detail. Melons? What are you talking about melons? I don't see any melons. I'm looking at these rings. These sizable, lovely, huge circular rings. These rings. Sorry, what we're going? Sorry. Shit. Again, the transitions are so good. Sorry. This is your fate. This is your destiny. Kanji. Right, so I need to go back, not to the Changli thing for reasons. I want to focus mainly on the transitions when she's walking up the steps here. Back. Not there. Right. Okay. The transitions are really, really smooth. And again, this goes back to the name here. This name here of the name for this video in Japanese is konjaku, meaning past and present. The actual words for past and present are kako and genzai, but this is also a combination. It's a different form of expressing the combination of past and present, the difference between the two. So we see these different the switching between these two different time periods, not time periods, these two different times in Jinshi's life. Two very, very important. Well, actually three. Her time as a child, and we got the transition from her as a child with her hand reaching out, and then to the time where she's reaching out when she's first meeting, not first meeting, but where she's meeting Jinzhou again on top of the mountain, and then we've got this other time period here where she has officially become the magistrate of Jinzhou, where she's wearing this and she's going on towards to meet Jue. Again, look the transitions are so smooth and so seamless. So that there, right? Okay, so they've just taken. There's not a single. It flows. The coat's there, the drape is there, but it's like the only movement there between the if you just look at this leg here, it's completely the same. Really, it's just moving along here, just moving, and it's if it follows on 1, 2, 3, and it should be around here, and it's there, and you see the leg come there. It's a really, really good transition. And this is very similar to a transition that you guys may or may not be familiar with from Stanley Kubrick in 2001: A Space Odyssey, where we have the primate I'm pretty sure it's a bone in their hand, and they throw the bone up in the air. You see the bone fly through the air and spin here in the air, and then the transition goes from here to the space station, doing the same thing, the same shape, and doing the same thing. And that transition, even though they're completely two different things, the transition from that past of the Neanderthals and of us as Neanderthals trying to get something into the air to us Homo sapiens that have completely surpassed that and now have something flying in space. And that is a really, really seamless transition right there. And it continues on later on. There, okay, so we've got another, this transition there, that transition is so smooth. I love it. There as well, also another. So you're getting transitions from the past to the present, to the present to the past, and you're switching between the two, and they're so seamless. And here, it's so clear. Again, yep. And then from there as well. Again, back to the time where she's at the top. You got both Jue here and Jinshi there. in different where she doesn't have the sword in her hand. She's not wearing the coat, the cloak, should I say? But you see this juxtaposition, the juxtaposition between, again, the past, the present and the past. In Japanese, they have the present first and the past. We say past and present in English. Here's where they are adding the jin, where Jue is adding the jin to her name from Jinzhou. He's giving her the title. And that's how she becomes the magistrate, by giving her this new name, which is very common, not only in Asian cultures as well, but also in Western cultures. When people, also like with popes as well, when they ascend to the position of pope, they have they get a new name, and same thing when people become kings or queens, they sometimes gain a new name for their new title. And again, it's very, very common in Asian cultures where when they ascend into a higher position in society, they gain a new name to go by in that new position. So this is what's happening here. Jue is giving her, is like changing her name, saying, "Oh, you are no longer just she. You are now Konshi," or in Japanese, in Chinese, it would be I'm guessing Jinshi. So. That's also very similar. If you've watched Spirited Away, where Chihiro, as she was known, goes to Baba, and Baba takes her name away. Like, she's taking something away. She's taking one of the kanji away from her name and giving her a new name. Like, this is who you are now. You are no longer who you used to be. This is who you are from now on. And this is what's happening here, like the reverse. Instead of taking something from her name, is adding something to her name. So I think this is really interesting. Like, we've got the juxtaposition between past and present, and then in this scene here, we see Jue giving her this new title to what's the word? Commemorate. Okay, it's like, you are no longer who you used to be. You are now the magistrate of Jinzhou. And to prove that you are the magistrate, we're going to like add one of the first kanji from Jinzhou into your name. So that's why she's called Jinshi. Whereas in Japanese, with Konshu, the Japanese name for Jinzhou is Konshu. And her name in Japanese is Konshi. We're going to get 4 mythical beast base character later on. I think, no, for that one, this goes into my theory on who Changli is. I think Changli is the of the, and that's based in one of the kanji that's in her name. And I've gone through this on stream 2 or 3 times, in fact.